Hey everyone, it's Justin back again, second day in a row. Talking about the Galaxy Note 8, I missed a couple of things yesterday that I probably should have gone over, so we'll get right into it. So just turn it on, bang, fingerprint sensor quick. As you can see today, I have the Touchwiz launcher on now, so I'll just turn that down a bit so you can actually see a little bit better. It's actually quite nice. I might keep it going now. So just got a few pages open there. Now you can, if you swipe to the right from the home screen, you do get the Bixby page. And I said Bixby, so it naturally turns on. It's actually, as I said yesterday, comes in really handy. And there's a photo of my dog that I was trying to get this morning. Took 2 hours to try and get her. That's another story. So we go back out of that. Also, the camera UI. I didn't really talk about the camera UI, so I'll get right into it. So as you can see here, it actually says live focus. So now it says live focus available. So I'll actually take a picture of this little sand bottle that I've got here. There we go. It does not apply due to shooting conditions. Okay, that didn't work. So what I'll do is I'll show you a picture in a minute of a picture that I took with live focus. But with the camera, so if I swipe from this way, I get my Pro mode. So I've got Auto, Pro, which then gives me all the settings, so white balance, aperture, autofocus, ISOs, all those sort of things. Got panorama, so that sort of speaks for itself. What else do we have? We've got slow motion, also speaks for itself. Hyperlapse, I actually used that the other night with those fireworks. That's actually really good. We've also got food, so I actually, it sort of brightens the it's like a filter, brightens the picture up a lot. I'll actually show you a couple of samples of that. Now, virtual shot is almost like a 360 shot. I'll also show you a photo of that later, and then you can download some stuff as well. So if we go back, and then if I go back this way, I'll go back onto auto. If I swipe from the right of the screen to the left, it's going to work. Of course, it's not going to work. Let's try. No, it's not working, but it gives you filters. There we go, filters. There we go. So you got auto, you got cream, deep, forest, classic. So it's a black and white. So you've got all these different effects that you can do in camera without even going into Instagram. So that's pretty cool. So I'll actually show you from the gallery a couple of little things that I have done. So we go back into gallery. So I think this is a hyperlapse that I did. That's it there. So if you just saw that, it was just a little... it's like a GIF almost. So just play that again. Of course it doesn't want to play. There we go. So that's pretty cool. And with the food shots, so here we go. This is something that I took the other night. I was at a Korean restaurant, even though I'm drinking a Japanese beer. So that's just from the auto, and then that is from having the food filter on. So as you can see, it's a lot brighter and maybe a bit of a yellow tinge to it. So there you go. And that's probably about it, I think. I know, so we'll go in. So it's Touchwiz. So if I just flick up from the top, it just has my suggested apps. And as you can see, it's also got my option there for if I want to go back to the Pixel launcher. And just back down again. And so you can have a couple of options there with the Touchwiz, but I prefer this option there. So I've got my main apps that I use all the time on the home screen, then the secondary apps. So I've got here maps is there as well. But if you notice right up there, I just have it there for memory's sake now. It's mixed radio. If you've seen my videos before, I used to love mixed radio, still do. Unfortunately, it's not around anymore, but I still put it on every one of my phones. So actually, yes, we've got Samsung Internet. So a little bit different to Chrome, but it's actually quite nice. So if I hit a link from, say, Twitter, it automatically goes to the Samsung Internet page. If there's anything else that you'd like me to talk about, so like I said, I'm still learning all these, as I've said to Samsung, finding these little gems around. Actually, I will tell you one thing. So this comes on the phone as well, pre-installed on the phone. It's called the My Samsung app, and that actually gives you little tips on how to use the phone as well. And here we go, it's just loading up. So you can learn more. So you need help with your device, or you can shop. So our favourite tips and tricks just for you. Get more out of your Samsung product. So we'll go into that. It knows it's a Galaxy Note 8, so it's got the setup. So all these little things that help you with the phone. Got little tabs there for support if you need to call them if you have a problem with the phone as well. And you've even got rewards, which I don't know too much about, so I'll have to still look into that. So there's another little gem I've just found there. So hope you've enjoyed this one, guys. Just a little video on the camera UI mainly. That's what I missed out on yesterday. And also a little bit of TouchWiz and some tips and tricks. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.